In this episode, I turn my somewhat unorganized shulker box monster into a slightly more organized, fully functional sorting system, complete with both item filters and item categorizers. We also have some shenanigans with the moon. In the previous episode, we built this huge UFO. And then in the previous episode, we built this Guardian farm that beams up all the Guardians into the UFO. And of course, in the previous episode, we attempted to turn the moon blue. And as you can see, we kind of failed because it's only partly blue. But I mean, we also kind of succeeded because, I mean, it's at least a little bit blue, right? So, of course, the only logical thing that we'd be doing in this episode is finally filling the insides of our UFO. So, other than the Guardian farm, our main UFO is pretty empty, and the plan is to have this actually fairly full. We, of course, have a pretty decent amount of space in here, and I think this place is just perfect for a storage system. So, it's time to build a storage system. Yes, that is the episode. You probably figured that out from the title, but I still told you anyway. You're welcome. Now, over the course of the season, I have got little pockets of shulker box monsters in various different places. One example of that being over here in my super smelter UFO. I have just tons of shulker boxes over here. However, the worst example by far is over here in my starter UFO that I built over here at Tetris Town, which is our little starter island. As you can see, I have got absolutely chests full of pretty much unorganized items, as well as a couple of organized shulker boxes over here as well. But I think before we do any sort of storage system building, we should collect all of our items from all the different shulker monsters across the world and just put them in one place so we at least know what we're dealing with. Okay, I believe with that, I now have all of the chests in this place put into shulker boxes. And now not every shulker box is full. I've tried to organize them based on what type of item they are, which means some boxes are pretty empty. As you can see in this chest, I also have some shulker boxes organized with various different items. And I actually organized these way earlier in the season because I've been planning this big move for a couple of months now. Now all I need is a way of putting shulker boxes inside of shulker boxes. You may also notice that I'm leaving a few shulker boxes here. For example, these ones are actually filled with all of the original shop materials from when we turned everybody's shops blue. I'm kind of surprised nobody's asked for those back yet. And then we have these shulker boxes here, which are just filled with random enchanted books. And this empty one there, and these two, which I am bringing with me. So yeah, it's really the only ones that are staying are these, and maybe these. I don't know if I'll bring these. This place looks so empty now without the chests. I might have to put them back in just for decoration. And then I got summoned for a meeting.
Hi everyone, welcome to our meeting room. If you haven't been here before.
Yay.
Okay,
Yep.
so before we get into the weeds and condemn me or whatever, can I just ask what happened to the moon?
Oh, well, that's what I was going to ask.
What
do you mean condemn you?
Yeah, what did you think
what
you were here for?
What are we blaming you for?
Yes,
Like, what did you do?
Never
Was it
mind,
me?
it's
Was it
fine.
me?
Don't look at the spawn island.
Oh dear.
Oh,
You mean the pretty bit that's appeared?
The orange
Is that what you're
lollipops?
apologizing for?
We like that.
Or did you take down
for
the
the sake
crafting
of
tables?
argument, I'm going to say yes.
It
was like, you're apologizing for making something look better?
Who are you?
I
What goes like?
mean, it's more of a hostile takeover at the end of the day. I feel like we're losing focus here. Why is the moon light blue?
Well, I will happily take credit for that. I know how much you guys are obsessed with the moon, and I know how much you guys loved the blue shopping district. So I thought I'd, do you guys a favor and turn it blue. Unfortunately, I didn't do the whole thing. I know you'll be very disappointed, but yeah, I'll turn the whole thing blue soon. Don't worry, just for you guys. It's my gift for you.
Oh, alien.
I don't usually like to speak on behalf of everybody, but on behalf of us,
Ow.
Yeah, that takes care of it.
Oh, do we
Chat,
have
get him.
What? I thought you would like it.
Cyan!
Let's execute that man.
Cyan is basically blue.
What
Cyan
did
is
you do
not
to my
blue.
observatory?
I can't shoot him.
I may have
hit
borrowed
shield.
it.
Borrowed it? Have you seen inside it? It's a mess.
Yes,
Uh-oh.
I borrowed it, and I gave you free gifts. It can now turn the moon blue, or anything else you pointed at if you could somehow move it.
What does it say on the door?
Red shop. Property
It
of
says
Red
property
shop?
of the red shop.
I-
It says no trespassing.
Oh, he's gone.
I've gone.
Down the hole.
Alien
slam
officially out
dunk.
of meeting.
3 points.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, he
returned.
came back.
Oh,
So, Alien, you know,
Well-
have you watched Truly Bedrock before? You know how dangerous it is fiddling about with the moon?
Messing with the moon.
Yeah, but I know how much you guys are obsessed with the moon and love talking about it, so I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You keep talking.
I
I'm
wanted
gonna
to fix
craft a
it.
cover real quick. What can we do to him for the crime of messing with the flippin' moon?
What crime? I fixed it. I
He
improved
has to
it.
fix it.
Yeah,
It's like a
gonna have
national
to clean
park,
that
all
up.
right.
Mhm.
You
Yeah, it-
painted it.
Yeah, fixing it.
The same color you painted the shopping district, which you weren't allowed to do to begin with.
Everyone loved
That's
that,
Siam.
right? I had such adequate
No.
did that questionnaire, and he had
No.
such positive
No.
feedback.
No.
No.
No, no,
No.
No.
What?
this is vandalism at this point. This has to stop.
I don't.
I don't want
I
to
mean,
do
if I-
time with my orange shop.
I didn't ask for any free advertising of my cyan shop. So, you know.
So you admit that it's basically blue?
No, it's cyan.
Moss.
What are you doing?
Right.
Moss. 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 Moss.
No.
Fire tank is on.
And the room's made of
Fire.
wood.
Everyone has netherite, it's fine, do your thing.
Yeah, but the building's made of wood. No,
It's a whole
He doesn't-
table.
I do not have
guys.
netherite.
Zombie pig in here! Get it!
I brought pizza. Is that you
Yay,
guys up for
pizza!
delivery?
Yay!
So, somebody said fire. He walks in with the pizza. Everything is fine.
Normal. Yay!
What kind of pizza is
So,
this?
I'm gonna
feel
stick
like,
with my
I
steak.
feel like
Wait,
something's
wait.
happening and I was not invited. Either that or I
Pizza
ignored
looks
it.
old.
You
Yeah, I've
missed the
seen the
memo.
moon
Just missed
recently.
the memo, it's fine.
What do you think of the moon? Have you seen it recently?
It's pretty broken. That's pretty normal, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
yeah,
fine, isn't it?
1/3 of it is
Yeah,
now
it's fine.
colored light blue.
I thought we just got moon phases. It's like a new moon or something, right?
Yeah, exactly. See?
No,
Yeah.
it's
I
just
don't
a
know.
Silent
paint.
gets
It looks sick. It looks sick. I have a solution.
No, we
Oh,
don't
okay,
use
we'll put it
fire.
down. Yeah,
We don't
good
use
luck
fire.
burning down the rocks. Good luck burning down the rocks.
Yeah, we've been to the moon. It's not very flammable.
I need
What are
our single brain cell right now needs to really focus up, fellas.
Who has it
There
today?
is an AlienDoctor to get punished, and we need to figure out what that will be.
Sure.
The fact
I
that
mean,
she
I
was
think he just
cleaning
has
it
to
up.
fix it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
I
fixing
think
it.
it's
I
says-
fixed it. I
Yep.
fixed it, and you guys didn't like it. I improved
Clean
it.
up your mess.
I was going with
Yes.
drowning. I was
Gotta
going
be
with
one
drowning.
color.
It's
Gonna be one
beautiful,
colour.
okay?
Moss.
It's
Not
beautiful,
take-
here.
and I love it.
Here's a bucket. Go and wash the moon.
Yes.
I don't
Clean
want
it
to wash
off.
the moon.
clearly?
Yeah, clean it. Yeah.
Too bad.
Oh.
Clean it up.
Well, use some UFO technology. I don't know.
Get a power washer. Just treat it like Power Wash Simulator.
I mean, do we trust him to do this?
Do you want to
No.
supervise?
Supervision.
Who's
Who's
supervising?
Jason?
gonna supervise
Jason.
that?
Are you his
I
troll?
feel
How
Jill-
did you get up there in the
Hey.
first place?
Me?
Yep.
What
Okay,
was
Jill,
that?
you
That-
volunteered.
fine.
No, she supervises
That
him all
was
the
me.
time. Let's let Jasey
Oh.
do it.
Oh.
You know, my original idea of murder does
Okay,
sound pretty
you do it.
appealing right now.
Look, the eye looks like a target.
Yeah, but then
No,
he'll
we
just
don't
respawn. It's kind of Sisyphean.
Oh,
Yeah, the
Well,
eye
maybe
kind
do
of
it
does
again.
look like a
Really?
target.
That's stunning.
Wait, I'm still behind him.
Need to suit up for
I
a
was-
second. Hang on. So I guess it's decided. Me and Jasey are gonna have to go and fix the moon. And blue moons aside, I have successfully moved pretty much every item I own into the bottom of the UFO. So up here are all the shulker boxes from my Tetris Town UFO. I've tried to organize them a little bit here. As you can see, some of them are just completely unorganized though. But yeah, basically I've got a lot of stuff, and then there's even more stuff over here from like the different farms and stuff. Literally this section is just dedicated to smooth stone. Basically, I've got a lot of items. So the materials required for this item storage system are actually pretty basic, all things considered. They're kind of just the standard redstone bits and pieces, as well as obviously chests and hoppers that you'd expect. One major difference is that it does use hopper minecarts and rails, but I already have tons of them left over from when I built the Guardian farm. So firstly, I went down into Smurf's bamboo farm and took some bamboo from him because he had said previously that I was able to do that in order to have enough bamboo to craft all the chests and hoppers I would need for this project. I then headed over to Eladrium and Adequate's redstone shop where I bought all of the redstone supplies I would be needing. I already had a decent amount at home, but I just wanted to make sure I had enough for now and any future projects. So in terms of the design for this item storage system, I'm going to be building Silent Whisperer's item categorizer. I'm actually going to be building a slightly older design purely because it's a bit smaller and a little bit cheaper. I did consider building his new one, but to be honest, it didn't seem worth it. It's also worth mentioning that as much as I love designing my own stuff, I am not very good at the sort of redstone circuitry stuff that you kind of need to know in order to make a storage system. I'm more of like a mechanics guy that's interested in like mob farms and using mechanics to like automate farms and that sort of thing. I'm not really a storage tech type of guy, hence why I'm using Silence Tutorial. However, one problem is a Silence Tutorial requires a 9-block space. We do not have a 9-block space, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you could go from here, which is 7. That's not 9 blocks. Do we have any space down here? We have 2 whole blocks down here, so this layer would be 9, but we'd have a very small amount of space over there. And of course it's a circle, so we'd be like we'd really only be able to fill those bits there, which actually would probably work quite well. Okay, so what I'm thinking is just along here we have the item categorizers, and we can still be standing on this level and just reach down into the floor to get them by leaving like a hole. We'll probably have to drop this row by down one or something like that, but that way we should have enough height, because this should be a 9-block gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So this is a 9-block gap, which is exactly what we need. It's times like this that make me wish we had some smooth stone stairs. Smooth stone stairs would be perfect. We'd be able to like put some in the floor, and then we'd be able to like reach down into the chest on that layer without actually having to drop down a level. That'd be nice. Okay, so I've began constructing this item categorizer, and I've realized one resource I do not have is target blocks. So we're gonna have to head to the shopping district and hope that Adequate and Eladrium shop sell them. If not, we're gonna have to gather it ourselves. I mean, it's such a hard life, you know, having to gather my own resources instead of buying them. Jeez. All right, moment of truth. Do they have target blocks? They do, and they're in stock. Excellent. I shall take all of these. And with these target blocks, we can continue with the build. Okay, so now we have one side working. To complete construction of this, we obviously need to build one the other side, and then I have a couple of other storage stuff I want to put into this system as well. But before we start working on the other side, I think we should probably fix the floor because, well, it just doesn't look that great. Okay, and with that, I think I have the floor design fully decorated. So it's literally just some copper and polished deep slate wrapping around this storage system. It's nothing particularly fancy, but it gets the job done. Honestly, I feel like with redstone builds like this, you've kind of just got to embrace the mess. It's just a part of the vibe. Now, I've spent a little bit of time deciding what I actually want to do next, because of course I could just go ahead and build the other item categorizer that we're going to have at the other side over there, but seeing as I've just finished building that one, I really want a break, which I think leads me to my other plan for this storage system. I think I'm going to go ahead and put in some regular item filters over here and on that side. These are just going to be your pretty standard item filters for bulk storage of the items we have a lot of, like stone and wood and that sort of thing. In fact, we don't even have that much wood. I don't know, sand, gravel. And when I say the standard item filter, I of course mean something like this. So there will of course be a block there, but the water will just be going on top of this ice block, and the items will be aligned half on the hopper and half on the ice. And then it's just your pretty standard item filter that you see on Bedrock Edition. This is just for our bulk storage for the items we have a lot of. And I have successfully constructed one of the sets of item filters that we're going to have. So of course we're going to have one here, and then we're going to have one at the other side over there as well. Although admittedly, I don't even know if we need one at the other side. I'm kind of tempted to leave this side empty and put something else here. Or maybe we could put the item filters like along here like this, so we can still get to at least one of our exits. I don't know. I'm kind of undecided. In case you haven't worked it out, I'm pretty much just winging this at the moment. But it seems to be working well so far. So, yeah. So it's the next IRL day now, and I've just logged back in, and Jed has told me to record when I've logged in. Now, I've already seen a little bit in that this bed has been turned red. It did not used to be red. It used to be blue. Blue is good color. Red is bad color. So I'm mildly scared what else she's done. Oh, I can't get in the hole. There we go. What? Look at all these llamas. Not llamas. Jeez, camels. Look at all these camels. Why has she put all these camels in here? I mean, at least she's left my shulker boxes blue. She changed them red before. She's just filled my base with camels, and this one's called One. Hello, One. You are now my camel. You see, Jen may think that she's actually pranking me, leaving all these camels in here, but little did she know, this is exactly what I wanted all along. That's right, my secret plan was definitely to have a UFO filled with camels. It's what I've always dreamed of. 100%. There's another one over here. Is this named 2 by any chance? 42. But I suspect this is a pretty clearly retaliation for taking over her observatory and using it to turn the moon blue in the last episode. So I think we've done enough procrastinating. Earlier in the episode, in that meeting, I said I was going to fix the moon, and that's exactly what I'm going to do next.
Right then, Alien. I hope you've got an idea how you're going to fix this.
Yeah, don't worry. Leave it to me, Jasey. I have got everything figured out. That moon, which you can't see right now.
Yeah.
You're about to be able to see it, I think. That moon is going to be all fixed before everybody else knows it.
I need you to know I'm not happy that I have to come with you. I don't like going to the moon. Every time I go to the moon, I've either fell from it or it started to break apart. I didn't want to, you know, I was just putting forward ideas. I didn't want to actually go.
It's fine. I'm an alien. This is my speciality.
Okay.
I've done this at least once before.
At least once.
Yeah.
What,
surely.
when you
I
actually
mean,
went and bluified it a little bit?
I'm an alien. Surely I've been to the moon before. It's just one of those things, right?
You're not necessarily our moon, just a moon, certainly, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Just meet me back at my base in a couple of days, and I'll have everything ready. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Leave it to me.
Okay. I'll have to go and dig out my spacesuit, I guess. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Just to let you know, the next bit of this video is from Jasey's perspective because for some reason my perspective recording corrupted. Yay.
Are we ready, Alien?
Yeah. I have constructed a UFO that is going to fix the moon.
So what was it doing? Because I was watching you build it and I'm not really sure what I was looking at.
Well, if you follow me this way. You know, whilst we're talking about buildings, can't help but notice you got your own little UFO.
Well, I keep trying to win a UFO on your streams, and you said I could, you know, I'm on here, I could just build my own, so I did.
Yep, very nice.
But I totally won it. It's got the sign on it that says JCB totally won a UFO.
Yeah, of course, the internet never lies. Well, what I have been constructing in the meantime is another UFO. Now, you may notice this UFO has a big laser on it. Now, the plan is we're going to fly this UFO to the moon. That's the sun. But to the moon.
That's why I've got my spacesuit on.
Yes. And then we're going to shoot it with this laser, and it is going to fix the moon.
I can't help noticing that the laser is very blue.
Well, I'm glad you asked. If you want to come into the little interior, I guess. It's even more blue in here. Now, as you may or may not know, blue science, and for bluificators to work, they rely on blue items, and diamonds are the bluest of the bluest items. But this is no normal bluificator, because I have made sure to install a reverse polarity switch that reverses the polarity of the bluificator and undoes the bluificator.
Okay.
It will not be blue. It will fix the blue. It will unblue it.
Okay.
We just got to remember to press this button here, and it will no longer be blue.
Okay. I think I should do this because, I mean, you seem to be pretty happy with yourself that you'd got blue on the moon. So I think you should let you let me de-blue the moon.
I'm a man of my word. I said I would fix the moon, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. But if you want to be the one to pull the lever, that's fine by me.
I will pull the lever. I will make sure it's done. I'm going to make sure it's done.
Well, this is the lever to pull. When once we've flown the UFO here, if you pull this lever, the laser beam will beam.
Okay.
That's the technical term.
Okay, I'm ready.
It sounds like you're having a little trouble, like breathing out of there.
Yeah, well, it's sealed, so, I've got oxygen in it, it's fine. You can hear me all right, can't you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, well, what's the problem? I don't understand.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
let's
it's
go.
all fine. It's all fine. Let's do this. Okay, so I just gotta press this, press that, and yeah, you should be good to press the lever now.
It's ready?
Yep, I believe it is all ready.
Okay. And it's this lever.
Yep, definitely that lever.
Okay, right, I'm pressing it. I'm gonna trust you. It's done. Alien, what did you do? You told me it was gonna fix it.
Well, we should probably turn it off first of all.
You tricked me.
Well, I mean, I did tell you we needed to turn this on to reverse it. This one here.
But you built it and you said you were gonna fix it and make it not blue. And I pulled the lever.
It's perfect now. I fixed it like everybody wanted. Now the entire thing is blue.
Yes, they're all gonna think that I did it and that I was in league with you. And
well, you did do it. You're even wearing a blue spacesuit.
It's cyan actually, and it's probably older than you.
All right. Well, no need to be hostile.
This is hostile. Ah! Take me back, Alien. I need to go and hide. Alien, you're gonna get me in so much trouble.
Look at it. It's perfect.
I have to admit, it's pretty, but it's not supposed to be blue.
I fixed it. You know, I thought the problem was that it wasn't blue enough.
No, you numpty. You're supposed to take off the blue that you put on.
But it looks so much better now.
No, Alien. I'm gonna have to go into hiding.
Well, I don't know. I don't know why you'd have to go into hiding. It's literally, it is perfect.
Okay.
You know, if they dislike it, then that is their problem, not yours. And you're in this with me.
I know that you're an alien. I wish I wasn't. I pressed the lever. I know you're an alien. I know you're an alien and you don't understand. But that's no excuse.
Well, you're in this with me now. If they don't like it, that's on you.
I was supposed to make sure you did it properly. Oh my goodness.
Well, anyway, now that we've got those moon shenanigans out of the way, let's continue working on our storage system. Now, I'm actually thinking the input chest should be somewhere over here, mainly because this is the main exit/entrance that we kind of use, because it's right next to the nether portal over there. Although, admittedly, I am probably going to end up changing the nether portal to somewhere in here at some point. Oh, and just in time to see that beautiful blue moon rise. However, because this tends to be the main entrance and exit, I'm actually thinking that we put the item filters along the side here and here instead of just straight across like we did on that side. So I'm going to go ahead and construct those now. You probably get the idea. Well, I did exactly that, and as you can see, I have constructed 2 item filters right here next to one of the entrances/exits that for some reason the camels seem to really like gathering around. But what I also went ahead and did is construct the other item categorizer over here. It was late at night and I wasn't able to record, okay? Now for the input chest. Okay, I think we're just gonna put the item input chest like right here, even if it is in the middle of the walkway. It'll be fine. Don't question it. And as per usual, I then got distracted. Let's see if I can actually like save the skeleton jockeys, because whenever I do this, I always end up killing at least one of the skeleton horses. No, that's exactly what I mean. That's what I was trying to avoid. Okay. Well, I've got 2 at least. No! That is also what I was trying to avoid. Maybe they could just join the camels as well. See, as we already have camels in there. There we go. We now have camels and skeleton horses in here. You are not what we wanted. You should not be in here. Well, good to know that if I ever want to make a squid farm, I can. Okay, after quite a long time, I believe the whole storage system is now connected up. It was at this point I was going to do a test to put one item through the system and see if it made it to the end, but the test didn't go too well. Now that hopper minecart should fire once there is 63 items in it. Okay, it has gone to 64. It's not meant to get to 64. That might be an issue. That is probably an issue that we're going to need to figure out. I'm going to be honest. Okay, and for some reason, the redstone dust is going in this chest. Okay, I believe the reason it's going into that chest is because it's on a chunk border, because this redstone dust keeps turning itself off. So we may just need to, like, disable, like, part of the system. And now we're going to have to do that all again. Oh, well, no, that's not powered. So they're all just going back in here, aren't they? Yeah, okay. Why are you... Didn't I just power you? Didn't I just fix this problem? Or should I... Was I powering the wrong one, perhaps? Maybe I was powering the wrong one. Okay, new plan. I have just removed that entire chunk of the system. There is now no chests for it to go into because it simply does not exist. And we'll have to figure out some sort of, like, decoration. I don't know what we're going to do with these 4 by themselves. There's a rail missing there, probably from my earlier testing. It's not going very well. Okay, hopper minecart, just imagine that you have been sent... No, that's the wrong one. Don't go that way. No, no, no. Oh, great. No, 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 no. Oh, you're back. No, you need to go this direction. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh. Over here to the output dropper, where apparently I have forgotten to add the water stream. Great job, me. Not quite sure how I forgot to add the water stream, but somehow I did. Safe to say that whole test was pretty much a failure, so let's do it again from the start. Step 1, we have the item input chest. We're going to put in 64 redstone dust. That's then going to go through this item dropper into an under the floor water stream that ultimately ends up in the input chest of our first item categorizer. A minecart will then take those items up there where they'll get emptied into the system. But because there is no space for redstone dust in this system, and also no pesky trunk borders messing with our system, they will all end up in this item dropper, where they'll then go through this item filter, which ultimately means they end up coming back over here and getting put into item categorizer number 2. Then the same thing happens in item categorizer number 2 with the minecart. However, there is a difference in that the hopper line is much longer, but eventually it goes out to this auto dropper, where it ends up in this water stream, that ultimately means it ends up in item filter number like 3 or something. And because there's no space for the redstone, it'll end in the unorganized chest. Excellent. And just what I wanted. 64 redstone dust. Perfect. So now the only thing I need to do is actually put all the items from my shulker monster down here into all of this system. But that sounds like the perfect job to do off camera or on a live stream. So I'm going to end this video here so I can finally get it out to you guys. Sorry it's been so long. So I'll see you in the next one coming very, very soon. Bye-bye.